my dear classmates. I am T. Abhishek Nageshwara of 3rd BSc.
With the hard degree number of equal to 4 and 3.
Today I am going to deliver a seminar on the topic isomerism in coordinate compounds. So the topic goes like this: isomerism in coordinate or coordinate compounds. The term isomerism refers to the compounds, one or two compounds having the same structural atoms or ions, but atoms or ions and molecules, but they structurally or stereo. They play. Isomers can be defined as, coming to the topic, isomers are the compounds having same molecules or atoms or elements, but differ in the arrangement, which may be spatial arrangement or structural arrangement, are known as isomers. So the different arrangement of the same molecules, these are referred to as isomers. These compounds are referred to as isomers, and this phenomenon is known as isomerism. So one part of the topic, that is isomerism, is completed. What do you mean by coordinate compounds? Coordinate or coordination compounds are popularly D block elements acting as a central metal atom. Coordination compounds are those compounds in which there is a central metal atom and there is a central metal atom. So coordination compounds means a central metal atom is linked to different ligands. They may be different number depending upon the valence of the central metal atom, but popularly the metal atom which is present in the center belong to D block of the periodic table. So these metal atoms combine with ligands. Ligands are some molecules which have the ability to donate electrons, whereas metal atoms are the compounds which have the ability to extract electrons or accept electrons from the ligands which is donated. Okay. So the main specific character or futuristic key point of these compounds is formation of coordinate covalent bond. Hence, these are named as coordinate compounds. So coordinate covalent bond is formed. The meaning of coordinate covalent bond is generally during the bond formation, if two elements, M1 and M2 are two elements reacting with each other to form a bond consists of two electrons, out of which one electron is given by one molecule, that is M1, and other electron is shared by another molecule or atom, that is M2. They both share a single electron. So they both share a pair of electrons. One donates one electron, whereas other metal donates one electron, in order to form a bond. This is generally a bond. But in this coordinate covalent bond, both the electrons which are required to formation of a bond is donated by only single metal or single atom. Hence, this is known as coordinate covalent bond. So both the electrons which are required to formation of a bond is donated by single atom or molecule. Hence, this is a coordinate bond. And these molecules have all bonds which are coordinate covalent. Hence, these are known as coordinate covalent bonds. So isomerism, which means compounds having same molecules, atoms or ions, but differ in their arrangement, which might be spatial, three-dimensional or geometrical, whereas coordinate compound simply means the compounds having coordinate covalent bonds within them. Most famously, metals belonging to D block of the periodic table exhibit this type of coordinate covalent bonds, and ligands are the elements or compounds or molecules which have the ability to donate electrons. So let us get into the topic of isomerism in coordinate compounds. Generally, isomerism is of two types. Based upon the three-dimensional spatial arrangement is known as stereoisomerism. And if we represent the molecule in a two-dimensional structure and do not include the spatial side, that is three-dimensional space, then it is known as structural isomerism. I'm going to discuss the stereoisomerism generally involves cis and trans isomerism, which is a small topic, which is same in each and every concept. So cis isomerism, if two molecules are present on the same side of the two same molecules are present on the same side. Let us suppose this is a central metal atom, whereas these two are ligands of one group, and these two ligands belong to other group, but have the same molecule. This is known as cis type of arrangement. Here you see both the ligands which are present on the same side of the metal atom. Hence this is known as cis type of arrangement, whereas in the trans type of arrangement, the molecules which are same are positioned opposite to each other. So opposite to each other. See, this is a molecule, central metal atom, D block element. This is a atom or molecule which is of one kind, A, and this is of other kind. These are placing opposite each other or facing each other. And this type of isomerism is known as trans isomers. And these type of compounds where same metal atoms are present on the single side or the other same side, it is known as cis isomerism. Okay, after the stereoisomerism, we get into structural isomerism. Coordinate compounds exhibit 4 different types of structural isomerism based upon the molecules that are present or based upon the arrangements and different types. So getting into it, the first type is ionic isomerism or ionization isomerism. Here, the thing is, we already know that isomers are the compounds having same molecules. So let us take the example of CO, NH3, 5 times Cl, Br. So let us suppose this is a molecule. Other molecule also, this is molecule 1 and this is molecule 2 where CO, NH3, 5 times Br and Cl. So these are 2 molecules. What is the differentiation between both of these? Both the molecules contain cobalt as a central metal atom. Verified. And ammonia has 5 ligands. Both have ammonia as ligands. Both the molecules have bromine. Bromine is present in both the molecules. Also the chlorine atom is present in both the molecules. But the differentiation cannot be clearly seen through naked eye, even though some characters may be seen and can be distinguished through the naked eye. But if you come to the structural isomerism, the ionic isomerism, the ions list will be different from other molecules. Let us suppose if this reacts and splits into its constituent ions, then it would split into CO and H3 5 times Cl, as Br is a negatively charged ion, that is anion. This whole sphere, coordination sphere, consists of a positive charge. Here the ion produced is bromide ion, Br minus or bromide ion. Whereas this molecule having the same amount of molecules which are present in this molecule 1, if it undergoes ionization, the ions released in this molecule could differ. That is, CO and H3 5 times Br and Cl. As chlorine ion is negatively charged, this coordination sphere consists of positively charged. Both the molecules have same constituent molecules. That is cobalt, ammonia, chlorine, bromine. Both are present in both of them. But the ions, when they participate in ionization, the ions differ. The ions released differ from both the molecules. Here, bromide ion is released, whereas here chloride ion is released. This is known as ionization isomerism. This is one of the structural isomers, in coordination compounds. Second is hydrate isomerism. It is also referred to as solvate isomerism, hydrate isomer or solvate isomerism. In this type of a particular isomerism, two molecules have same number of water molecules, but the amount of water molecules present in the coordination sphere and outside the coordination sphere differ from each other. Let us look at this. For example, CO, NH3, 4 times H2O, or let us simply take CO, H2O 6 times, Cl3, and other molecule having CO, H2O 5 times Cl and Cl2 dot H2O. Both the molecules have cobalt atom as a central metal atom, whereas 3 chlorine and six water groups. But the difference between them is if it splits into this ion, Cl minus is present and H plus is this whole coordination sphere consists of positive charge, it consists of negative charge, and the amount of water molecules present in the coordination sphere is 6 in first compound, whereas in the second compound the amount of water molecules present in the sphere is only 5. Even though they have total of 6 water ions, the distribution of water molecules within the compounds differ. So the 6 water molecules are dispersed in this coordination sphere in the first compound, whereas only 5 water molecules are present in the coordination sphere of second molecule. So this is hydrate isomerism or solvate isomerism. Hydrate isomerism or solvate isomerism. Other type of structural isomerism which is commonly seen in coordination compounds is linkage isomerism. In linkage isomerism, in order to exhibit linkage isomerism, the coordinate compound should consist of amphidentate ligands. So amphidentate ligands are monodentate ligands which have one or more donor atoms, or 2 or more donor atoms. Let us take the example of NO2. Here nitrogen has a single lone pair of electron, whereas oxygen has 2 lone pair of electrons. So single lone pair of electrons. So if this nitrogen dioxide acts as a ligand, the nitrogen atom also has the ability to donate electrons, whereas oxygen can also act as a ligand. So in this particular type of linkage isomerism, we should look at the molecule or the element which is directly attached to the bond with the central metal atom. So this is the linkage isomerism. Here we can clearly differentiate. There might be different donor atoms. We can neglect it. But the main thing is the central atom attached. The central atom is attached to the oxygen group of the nitrogen dioxide. See, this oxygen group is able to donate. It is an amphidentate ligand. In this nitrogen dioxide molecule, oxygen has the ability to donate electrons, whereas nitrogen also has the ability to donate electrons. But in this first case, only oxygen is interested or determined to share the electrons with the metal atom. Hence, the linkage is different. Here, the metal atom is linked with oxygen group of the nitrogen dioxide. Whereas in the second molecule, the nitrogen group is directly attached with the metal atom. Even though oxygen has the ability to donate electrons, nitrogen is participating in the donation of electrons. Hence, the metal atom is linked with the nitrogen atom. So, when different in an amphidentate ligand, when different molecules are linked, different molecules which have the ability to donate electrons are linked to the metal atom, then it is a linkage isomerism. And lastly, coordination isomerism. Coordination isomerism or coordinate isomerism. In this compound, the exchange of the ligands takes place. For example, CO and NH3 6 times and PD H2O 6 times. This is one single molecule, whereas other molecule, the exchange of metal atoms takes place or exchange of ligands takes place. Anything can be written. So the best example for coordination isomerism is these two molecules. PD and NH3 6 times and CO and COH2O 6 times. Here if you look at the metal atom, cobalt is acting as a metal atom for the ammonia ligands and platinum is acting as a central metal atom for 6 water ligands, 6 water molecules as a ligand. But coming to this same molecule having same number, see there are two single platinum and single cobalt molecule, 6 water molecules are present in molecule 2 and 6 water molecules are present in molecule 1. 6 ammonia are present in compound 2 and 6 ammonia are present in even in the compound 1. But the central metal atom which is linked to the ligand differs. For example, if you take this particular ligand, ammonia is a ligand, and in first compound, cobalt is acting as a central metal atom for ligand. But in the second compound, platinum is acting as a central metal atom for ammonia ligand. So if they differ in the central metal atom or ligands attaching to the central metal atom, it is known as coordinate isomerism. So these two can be noted as a familiar examples for coordinate isomerism. This is about isomerism, coordinate compounds and different types of stereoisomerism and structural isomerism present in coordination compounds. Thank you.